Is NBC Chip Reed. He's with the Marines in southeastern Iraq as they battle their way across the border with the British Royal Marines and encountered the first real fight.
Well, this is Chip Reed with the 1st Marine Division. We started by bursting through the large sand berm that lies between Kuwait and Iraq, and suddenly the entire column of armored assault vehicles that we were with ground to a halt. It turns out that a small column of Iraqi tanks had snuck into position on the other side of the border and attempted to ambush the U.S. forces. But the U.S. Abrams tanks that were leading our column are so fast that even though they were the ones being ambushed, they took these tanks out quite quickly. Suddenly, in the sky in the direction of Basra, or east of where we were, the sky just lit up with artillery, and it was an awesome performance of artillery to soften up the positions where we were heading. The objective of this Marine unit that we were with was to seize a gas and oil separation plant that U.S. intelligence had determined the Iraqis had intended to blow up. The Iraqis, after they had been shelled with mortars and a couple of F-18s dropped a couple of 1,000-pound bombs to soften things up, they all immediately came out with their hands up, and the U.S. forces took well over 100 prisoners there. Although they had not detonated or exploded the entire plant, they had blown up some of the pipe lines. In the prisoners' underground forts, the forts were loaded with weapons, just tons of rocket-propelled grenades that theoretically they could have used against us but didn't. Obviously, these men had no desire to take on the U.S. military and had intended to surrender as soon as any kind of force was brought to bear against them, and that is exactly what they did.